Okay, well, first of all, there can be a class war based on the economic system as long as there's owners and people that are basically owned or owned through renting or whatever. You don't have to be um, from a poverty-stricken background in order to fight in that war. Um, In terms of the war being between the freaks and the scumbags and the normal upstanding citizens, haven't you noticed the normal and upstanding citizens are the biggest freaks and the biggest scumbags, it turns out. So that distinction's really just between people that admit openly, that are honest about what they are, and people that fake it a lot. So it's about people that fake it a lot. Well, and maybe it's about that. That's an important intellectual struggle. But it's still more about the class war in that that's about slavery. And there are people enslaved in this world still by all the kinds of means that you were talking about uh, in terms of empire. And people are enslaved by these means. And that is the real issue. So, in that sense, it really is about the class war. But it's not about classes because there's always going to be poor people and rich people. It's just that the poor people should not be oppressed and actually have like their will and conscience and free will taken away. They should be able to pursue what interests them, just as their human right, as well as having to be productive and maybe work, but not work for others, but work for themselves to take care of their material needs. And so it's not about people being in classes in the end. It's just about the slavery. And after that, people, of course, will divide up into all kinds of classifications. It's sort of like people that don't make a lot of money should still be able to have a living kind of situation and just have more free time as a result. And people that really like to work a lot and don't mind spending their free time on that, well, they should be rewarded more materially. It's just at the minimum end, people obviously should not be slaves. There should be nothing slave-like at all in their existence, and they should have a significant portion of their time to exercise their own free will in a non-slave-like manner, even if they do have to partake somewhat in something that is not their preference, because they want to materially support themselves. Because in the end, yeah, it's their preference. They want to eat. If they can do with less food, then they can do less work, and that's the way it should be. People should not be forced into labor. Should not be um, forced into anything akin to slavery. So it's more like a class war than that. On the other hand, I I have to agree. I'm interested in seeing Fake Sagan's reply to this, that because there's an element of Fake just doing his performance art here for us, and now the performance is okay. My next character is, it's like make a new avatar in World of War. This one's the class warrior. So we'll see what that turns out to be.